Rizzuto Chance, and I have been a therapeutic riding instructor since 2010. I've been working with CTREE since about 2012.
My name is Sarah Kate Lynch. I am training to become a therapeutic riding instructor here at CTREE. I've only just started in the last few months, but I've been working with horses for the last decade or so.
CTREE is a 501(c) nonprofit. They are an institution that offers equine assisted activities for those with developmental, physical, cognitive disabilities, and they can do this by riding horses, getting instruction, by learning horsemanship, and by also doing physical work with the horses as well. So to be a good therapeutic horse, it's not just that they're quiet or that they're shorter, whatever. I find that the hardest task for a therapeutic horse is to tolerate a volunteer at his head. I have his lead line hooked up to his halter underneath his bridle here, but a rider could be hooked up to the bit. So you have a leader who's doing one thing, a rider doing another thing. You have sidewalkers who are holding the kid up sometimes, or adjusting the kid, maybe not on the same side, you have one volunteer on each side. So claustrophobicness is a big problem for a lot of horses. They don't want to have more than one person tell them what to do. You don't want to have a leader saying go this way, while a rider says go that way. Or you don't want to have handlers on his back, leaning on him, helping the rider out. So a horse that can tolerate this is probably the most critical thing for a therapeutic horse, in my opinion.
What I've noticed about working with therapeutic horses is that they are so resilient and they really can take whatever comes at them, which is so great when it comes to horses. The students will be playing music. Some of them will be playing music when, to calm them down and make sure they're able to concentrate during their lesson. They'll be playing videos on their iPad. They'll have a speaker attached to their saddle, and they are completely fine. The fact that they're able to stay calm and just kind of go where, they're led, it's so important. And the fact that they're able to stay calm while they have so much stimuli coming at them at once, I think is so incredible.
They all get time off between sessions. In between those sessions, they get at least 2 weeks of no work at all. Our instructor or I will come down and just hack them or take them for a trail ride for a mental break. So our therapeutic horses come as trials. They have to come here, generally about 2 to 3 weeks they come, and they get subjected to all the goofiness, like throwing things at them. Heads up, Susan. Throwing things at them, they can tolerate things. Kicking underneath them, oftentimes toys will fall off the rider's hands and kicking underneath them, things like that. Getting them used to things jumping around, not caring. Hula hoops hang from their ears. The clothespins get put in their mane. They just have to tolerate a lot of different things. So just doing odd things. Different saddles, making sure different saddles fit the horse or not. So we fit the saddle to the horse, as important as fitting a saddle to the rider, because happy horse, happy rider. We handle them all the time, touching them all the time, doing things that a student might do, which is not correct, standing behind them, pulling their tail. Can they tolerate this kind of stuff? Things that we teach our riders not to do, but will happen at some point. Picking their feet up often, doing the grooming. A lot of the kids will want to groom the horses. They don't pick feet generally, it's a safety issue, but volunteers might have to do that for us. So making sure that a beginner volunteer off of the streets can come in and handle these guys. And we also watch their body signals. So if he's telling me he's stressed, he might be swishing his tail a lot, not wanting to keep his feet still very much. We don't put students on them unless we are trustworthy that there will be a positive experience. Yeah, we kind of just see how they fit in, see how they acclimate to the new barn. Our guys were all seasoned lesson horses when we came to this property, but when we got here, they bonded like a trauma bond, I don't know, but they all moved together and bonded, and they became inseparable, really, really bad. Separation anxiety. So that was a big issue that we had that we did not predict moving to a new property. But that was new to us. We had to either coddle and keep them together or have some tough love and separate them, which we ended up separating them, and that worked out just fine. They come to the property, we just, ride like a therapeutic rider sometimes. We'll have someone leading us. We'll have a leader, we'll have sidewalkers, do a mock lesson. And then if we do have a very capable therapeutic rider, we will put them on and just to test them out after we've gotten some trust with the horse. And again, very closely supervised. It's going to be a rider that can tolerate a lot before we make someone who cannot tolerate much go on. And we teach lessons 5 days a week. Horses work generally about an hour and a half a day, 3 to 4 lessons. They have low impact work. There's not a whole lot they have to do.
That's such a nice question. So the reason I love working with these therapeutic horses is that they really can match energies really well. So, and also they can match energies as well as maybe calm down a student. If, say, like for example, we have a student who comes in, has a bit of anxiety, or they have a bit of anxiety, and they come here, they pet the horse, and you kind of just see their whole body relax into it. And by the end of the lesson, you can tell how much more relaxed they are and also how much more confident they are at the end of the lesson. That's why I've really gravitated towards this work, and I feel so lucky to be a part of it.